Today we're still talking about songwriting, and I'm continuing to share tips and techniques and things of that nature. Yes, I am in the process of creating my own new record, new EP, Kingdom Radio, which will be dropping later on this year in June or July. But we're talking about we're talking about songwriting. That's the overall subject. But today I want to hone in on something very specific that I think is very important, that I think is super important. And that's vocal arranging. Vocal arranging is, to me, is so important, especially if the music is very simple, or the instrumentation, you don't have that many instruments in your track. It's important to be able to, really dive into that vocal part, whether we're talking about lead and then, vocal arranging that. We're talking about ad-libs, we're talking about backgrounds, we're talking about fill-ins, vocal arranging is super, super important, but specifically I'm really talking about the lead vocal right now, the lead vocal, and basically how you tell the story vocally, in your phrasing, your note choices, rhythm, all these things are super, super important. And I just want to dive into a list of artists that I listen to for inspiration, to help me along and to give me ideas as far as vocal arranging is concerned. And I'm pretty sure if you are a musician or a vocalist, you're going to recognize all of these names, or at least most of them. All right, so I have 4 in all. I'm going to start at the very top. My very first artist I want to mention is Tori Kelly. Tori Kelly is such a phenomenal vocalist, and the album, she has multiple, but the album that I think about is her Christmas album, that I believe that Babyface produced. I'm not sure he produced the entire album. Not sure, he probably did. But Tori Kelly, and she's really, I'm talking about, if you really want some crazy ideas, I think all her records, she's doing amazing things, but that one sticks out to me, her Christmas record. And from the jump, especially the song Joy to the World, check that out. It is fire. It is just amazing. But the ideas, the note choices, how she sings the changes, you know what I mean? And changes just means how the chords, when they change from chord to chord, 1, 2, 4. That's what I mean by changes. Her ideas are just so amazing, and she's just a joy to listen to. Period. She has such control. So she's she's not. This is not a like an order of greater. Who's the top vocalist to no, it's not that. I just have a list. But she's the first one I want to mention. All right. The second one I want to go to is Daryl Wall from the Walls Group. If you don't know who the Walls Group, I'm sure, again, if you're a vocalist, you know who they are. But if not, go and check out the Walls Group. Their very last record was produced by My Block, owned by Warren Campbell. But I would just check out their records, period. But that's the last recent record that they did. And Daryl has a lot of stuff on YouTube as well, some covers and all that kind of things. So go and check out Daryl Walls. The man is just out of control. He's also a keyboardist, pianist. He's an instrumentalist, which is very important. I know some people may think that's not important, or it's not a big deal. Some people don't play, and they just have an amazing ear. They just know how to hear that stuff. So that's great too. But definitely playing an instrument definitely changes the game. But he is definitely one of the people that I listen to, that one of my go-tos. You know what I mean? And every time I listen to him, I am just impressed. And he's very musical. You have to understand something. He's very musical. He understands what's going on. It takes time and it takes experience. And again, once again, he's also an instrumentalist. And people need to understand that. It makes a difference. So please go check him out. Again, the latest record is by My Block, the record label, and by Warren Campbell. The Walls Group. I forget what the album is called, but that's their latest record. All right, go check it out. The very next person, and everybody's gonna know who this is. The very next person is Kim Burrell. Kim Burrell is, first of all, she's been doing it for so long. This woman, at least I think of her as a modern day. Oh goodness, I'm forgetting the name. I'm forgetting the name, but she's basically our modern day amazing, jazz vocalist, period, but female jazz vocalist. She doesn't really sing jazz with that, but that's how she sings over those, over her gospel, in the genre of gospel. I'm really trying to think of this name for y'all. See, I know who I'm talking about, who I think of. I'm seeing the face, but I just can't think of the name. But anyway, so Kim Burrell, go check out all her records. Just go and just do a deep dive, and just check out everything that that she's done. I mean, it's so her choices are so intentional. They're so intentional, and so on purpose. And also once again, she is a keyboardist, pianist, and an organist. So which again makes a huge difference. So vocalists know who she is. If you don't know, maybe not as a but in the music community, instrumentalist, vocalist, we know who she is. Please go check out Kim Burrell and just take one song, because there's a lot going on in one song. There's a lot going on. The latest song the song she did is Working For, or I think it's called It's Working, or Working For Your Good. A great song for you to go check out. I love that song, not just for the powerful message, but just her choices and things of that nature. So please go check out Kim Burrell. Great choice, great person to listen to if you're looking for vocal arranging ideas. She is the perfect person to listen to. Okay, last but not least, I'm gonna mention this brother. This dude is he was on Sunday Best. This dude is just, I'm just blown away every time I listen to this guy sing. It just seems like he just getting, he was on fire from the beginning, even from Sunday Best. I'll just say his name, Melvin Crispell. Melvin, oh goodness gracious! Not only does the man have great range, he just his choices, his ability to work through those changes like that. Just so smooth and so much control. The song I want to mention, first of all, it's a great artist that I absolutely love. It's another guy, I guess that's to make number 5. Jason Nelson is another guy that I would definitely listen to. He is just not only anointed and powerful, he's a gospel artist, but the man is an incredible vocalist. It's just buckle up. So anyway, Jason Nelson is the artist. He has a song out called Yahweh, and Melvin Crispell is on that song. As a matter of fact, they have a video for that song on YouTube, so you go and check it out. Again, Yahweh is the song, Jason Nelson is the artist, Melvin Crispell is being featured on that song, and you can check it out on YouTube. And when I tell you that it's just gonna blow you away, it's just really gonna blow you away. And to my artists and vocalists, please cross over genres. Don't just be stuck in one genre. It's so boring, you know what I mean? Just it really is. Listen to country music, gospel, definitely gospel, because we got some of the greatest singers ever in gospel music. I don't care what nobody say. Gospel music, jazz, of course. They all offer different things that can add to what you already have, can stack on to what you already have built up musically and vocally. And so this is my list. I had 4, but I added on Jason Nelson. Just 5 phenomenal artists, vocalists, songs, and maybe I should let me know. I can come back and do another video, and I can look at each of these artists, and I can give a couple of songs, a couple of suggestions on what songs to listen to as it pertains to these individual artists. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do that. But this is my list, and these are the people I listen to and more. As again, I'm working on my new record, Kingdom Radio, which will be coming out later on this year, June, July, when that album will be dropping. And so it's such a great process, man. And it's great that we can look to other people who are great, who are amazing, who are doing this. And we don't have to reinvent the wheel. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for checking this out, man. I hope you enjoyed all the information that was provided here. Please go check those artists out. Continue to grow, learn, and do great things. We want to hear what you're doing. We want to hear about what you're doing. All right. Thank you so much for checking this out. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you're not having a wonderful day, you can change that by your mindset. Thanks so much. Tony King out.